Good afternoon, everybody. Just in case you're for NexusSportsNetwork.com, breaking news coming out of the world of professional wrestling as the WWE has purchased TNA's video library. Now, this is big news coming, in professional wrestling because TNA is a promotion that is currently going to be phasing into a whole new rebranding, a whole new era coming into the TNA world. It's upon us. The WWE has had interest in, buying the promotion. Vince McMahon is interested in buying the promotion, and now just signs of them buying the video library from the promotion is just a sign that it's open season now on TNA. The WWE is now coming in and slowly, piece by piece, taking bits and pieces away from this promotion and the promotion's history. Now, I'm a big fan of UFC Fight Pass. Now, you guys are saying, what does UFC Fight Pass have to do with the WWE? Now, when you go in and look at everything on how everything is going to be going digital, or you're buying these networks for like $9.99 a month, where you can get access to pay-per-view events, promotion fights, live events. The WWE showcases all their their pay-per-views on the WWE network. Their UFC, you can buy the pay-per-views on the UFC Fight Pass. UFC Fight Pass has every single promotion, all the top promotions besides Bellator and a couple of other promotions. They've gained and garnished partnerships with other promotions to feature on the network. Now, for the WWE side of on the WWE side of things, they do mainly them. The WWE adds content coming from the promotion only, and of course you will have your WCW stuff, you will have your ECW stuff, you will have everything that the WWE has bought. In the past, they bought out WCW, they bought out ECW, and everything like that has landed on the network. Now, I'm very concerned about this in one big way, and is how the WWE is going to present the the TNA video library. Now, WWE now has full complete control of this video library, and we're talking Bound for Glories, we're talking hard justice pay-per-views, we're talking Against the Odd pay-per-views, we're talking multiple title changes in the promotion. We're talking history-making moments in TNA going to be in the hands of the WWE. And now what I want to see the WWE do is do exactly what they did with the TN or with the WCWs and the ECW libraries, and upload past episodes year by year, because that is what they did, and that's the smart thing that the WWE did. Going into the launching of the network, we did see upgrades over time of WCW events being added. We're talking about ECW events being added. That was one of the biggest selling points, and also as well as the pay-per-views being available. Now, TNA has had a lot of great pay-per-views, not so great pay-per-views. They had a lot of these one-night only shows that are good. It'll kind of hit and miss. What's going to be good, if the WWE really does this right, it's going to bring a lot more buyers to the WWE network, because there's also going to be TNA fans that want to go back and look at some of these classic events, classic matches, matches involving guys like Jeff Jarrett, Christian Cage, we saw, Raven, Marcus Corvon, Elix Skipper, just to name some superstars that I really enjoyed watching in my time as a TNA fan, in the early days, including, currently, we can probably end up seeing, this, this past Sunday's Bound for Glory event, in the hands of the WWE. We can see, the start of, the Decay and the Hardy storyline. There's just so many great things that the WWE can do, and it's going to bring outside fans from the TNA fans. It's going to bring a whole lot more buyers, to the WWE network. And this is what the WWE should have done, from the start. Showcase other promotions. Put it on the network. Basically do everything what the UFC Fight Pass does, because UFC Fight Pass, I guarantee it, is, doing more business in the WWE network. I think that, what UFC has been doing is smart business. The WWE is just too focused on, doing stuff on their own network. They are branding themselves as the WWE network. But if they decided to bring in, you know, and showcase other promotion stuff, there's going to be a lot more frequent buyers. There's going to be a whole lot of frequent buyers more into the WWE network. And, you know, I think that, you know, the addition of the TNA library to the WWE network is going to benefit the promotion a lot. It's going to benefit bringing in, you know, TNA fans wanting to get, you know, classic TNA shows. You can get classic pay-per-view matches, pay-per-views in general. Hopefully, you know, they do get, you know, the rights to the documentary so that they can add it to the documentary section on the WWE network. There's a lot of good things that can go on, but some of the bad things that I'm really concerned about this ordeal is that I think that the WWE could potentially just go into the video library and just take out AJ style based matches. They're going to end up taking out, John Moxley, Dean Ambrose's, you know, TNA debut match. They're going to pull that out. Maybe they're going to go in and just, you know, pick apart and take, you know, CM Punk's matches from TNA in the early days. That is what my biggest concern is. I think they're just going to end up, you know, dying off and just holding on to, you know, the TNA library and possibly not even, you know, showcase, you know, the full events, the full shows, you know, stuff like this. And that's really going to hurt, you know, the true and loyal fans of TNA, not showing and giving the respect that these, you know, the wrestlers have, you know, put into that promotion in the early days, including today. So I think that could be disrespectful, and it's gonna, you know, it's gonna hurt a lot of fans' hearts not being able to see all these classic matches, all the greatest moments, all the finer moments in TNA, because the WWE wants to go in and possibly just pick apart and, you know, showcase. Yeah, they have AJ Styles on the roster right now. You know, we're just gonna go in there. We're gonna take the AJ Styles matches and putting it in a library. We're gonna take the Bobby Roode matches and putting it into a library. We're gonna end up taking the Marcus Corvon or the Monty Brown and put that in a box. We're gonna put the Jeff Jarrett's in that. It's just, I don't want to see that happen. I want to see exactly what the WWE did with the TNA or with the ECW and the WCW library, and showcase the pay-per-views, showcase the shows, you know, take time uploading the shows, because we're talking years and years and years and years and years and weeks and weeks and weeks and months of just, you know, great, you know, TNA, you know, product. And I want to see all this showcase on the network. And I think this is going to be an ultimate hit or miss for the WWE. And, you know, it could bring a lot of, you know, praise to the WWE network. It could bring a lot of, you know, new buyers, or it's going to end up, you know, disappointing a whole lot. And this can be the ultimate miss as they just pick apart and upload certain contents from TNA and put it on the network. So it's going to be an up and down kind of ordeal. Let's see what the WWE has to do with it. And I would love to hear your guys' opinion on this. You know, Billy Corgan is a guy who's going to be taking TNA in a whole new direction. TNA was able to get some funds into the promotion to, you know, get everything going for Bound for Glory this past Sunday and the next set of TNA tapings before they go into a whole new era, a whole new rebranding. So I am very looking forward to seeing what Billy Corgan does and what the WWE does with the TNA video library.